My name is Roger. It initially started just seeing for a home for a friend. Okay, so we roamed around, saw some three, four projects, and then at the last, I took a decision. Okay, fine, let's go to my friend's office. Okay, he's got this entire construction business with him, and like we just dropped by, and while we were passing down from Chikalim, we saw this massive hoarding on the roadside saying SN Windmills. And I was like, okay, we are going to see this project. Okay, let's go to the office first and see if you like the project and all that stuff. So there was never a decision to be taken by both of us like we are going in for a house. It was always for a friend that we were looking in for a home. And okay, we went down, we saw the brochure, we sat down and going through the brochure. So me and my friend were actually discussing, and my wife was on the other side, and she was looking into the brochure all the more, and she said, like, okay, Roger, I like this. And both of us turned our faces to her and like, hello, it's not for you. It's for my friend who we have come to. And like, no, I love this flat. The project is good. I like the way it is designed, the view what we are going to get in. Like, are you serious? Like, this was the first thing that she ever asked me, and I could not say no after that to her. I'm like, okay, let's check the project. Let's see how it is done. SN Windmills was an amazing project. The first time that we experienced in Goa, with such an amazing view what they're giving us with beautiful amenities like swimming pool, like we've got a gym down, ample amount of space for parking and all that stuff. So this is my story. Okay, let me have hers now.
Okay. I'm Daisy Pereira. Yeah, we were doing a recce, like around 3, 4 properties we had seen for one of our friends. And then we happened to come here at the side when the project was going on. And yes, the view actually took my heart away. And when we went back to the office, I said, yes, Roger, I want to go for this.
Actually, we were never expecting the pandemic hitting us. It was a crazy, crazy situation. We had a lot of up and downs again with the pandemic and everything, whatever happened. I was losing it big time with my business, and I was like, okay, fine, if the house has to go, so it's fine with me. But thanks to both the brothers, okay, Vishant and Vikas, they were the ones who stood by us and said, okay, fine, Roger, you've booked it. Make sure that you don't leave this flat off your hands. And that's the time when Daisy was touched, and she's like, if you all are there, you all are giving me this support. Okay, wow, we'll do it. Let's have this house to be done as our own home. And it was a very tough call initially, but went smooth. Thanks to again to both the brothers who really helped us and stood by us in a very difficult time where we actually had no one at that point of time. Watching this entire massive structure in front of our eyes, it literally blew our mind because it looked wow. We entered into the parking area, and the first thing what we did was, went by the lift right on the seventh floor, 709, and the doors open for us. And both of us were like, wow, this is where we're going to be living now. This is what we're going to cherish all our life. Whatever efforts what we have put in to have this own home of ours. She was all the more blown away with the entire way it was done. She was like, Roger, I love the tiles, I love the washrooms they are built. It's according to my taste, you know. And I was like, okay, fine. It took us a year, in fact, to bind all these things together with the entire thing the way it is supposed to be. If given an amazing flat like this to us, so we had to, beautify it in a different manner and keep it, I don't know now, this word skipped. Now you take it. Let me get this one word.
Okay, I'm so glad and happy because Roger is never a apartment or a flat kind of a person. He always wants a house grounded. It was very tough initially when we to convince him, let's go because this was not on our list. And as I said, the view actually took my heart, everything away. Like, yes, we had to have a house here. And I'm so happy to see it's been almost 3 months we have completed staying here. We're both happy, and I can see Rogers also, happy being here. That was something really this. And apart from that, yes, the builders, They were really very supportive for us. And like anyway, like amenities, yes, have been provided by a lot of other properties also. But here it is very special. I think they've taken extra efforts, in to create the entire barren area, which was of no use for them, to beautify it. They've done beautiful landscape, and a small, this whole property has been utilized. You can actually see the passion behind it, the whole garden area. And it's not a small space, like to do entire landscaping for that entire space is really a lot. It costs lots of money, which is I don't think anybody else in play, like, any other builder or anybody developer would have thought of it. But it's a really good thought. Secondly, even filtration of the water, sewage water, is, I think, again a big, a step taken, an initiative for currently what environment we are and whatever we are suffering, like global and all. This is a small step, but then in cost wise, again, they've really invested a lot of money. And yeah, other things, yes. There's a beautiful swimming pool, two pools, in fact, one for kids, and ample of parking space. Even the flats and all, when you walk in, it's kind of it's not very clumsy. Everybody is like, individually spaced out, and yeah, it's a beautiful project. So we would like to thank and pay our gratitude to Mr. Nanu and both their sons, Mr. Vishant and Vikas, for giving all the support, because this apartment is turned into a home only because of their support. We have a beautiful penthouse also, so we have done a nice seat out where, all our guests can come and relax. Even we sometimes can take a break and sit there. Like, this is a place where you want to come back again and again. And I think it take most of our stress and the whole day tiredness away.